for making the playoffs really ain't that great. So I wonder if there would be an expansion of the playoffs, while it would really end up saving the NFL money from that end. I think they're looking at this and they're saying, we got to find a way to get more money from these networks, and the ability for us to do that is to have a 17th week of the regular season. Jeff, Connecticut, Rush Show, CBS Sports Radio. What's up, Jeffrey?
Hey, buddy. Like you called before, I mean, I'm from both. I wouldn't mind seeing the extra game or the extra 7th seed. But just definitely take one of those preseason games off the table and let's play some football, some real football, not that preseason garbage they put on.
Well, that would be a part of the give, too, and Jeff, thanks. I think that they would get rid of a preseason game as well. Get rid of one of that. Like, those are easy to wipe out. Because I'm not going to say that the owners don't make money on preseason football, but, you know, they do. But that money can be sacrificed to go for a bigger pot of money. And that would be connected to one of these two ideas. Hey, on Twitter, @TheRealGresh, Gresh. Give me a follow, will ya? You'd see me screaming at people. Every once in a while, I'll put video up there and all that stuff. Clint Dominique said, I take 17 games. Playoff for the NFL is fine as it is. Danky Dan, are you people stupid? Cancel one game and add 2 games. What kind of chicanery is this? Only professional sports could sound so unintelligent. I really don't understand what Danky Dan is reacting to. And Brian Baldwin sends in, so the 7th seed, so with a 7th seed, an entire division could make the playoffs. That is a really good point. Because you'd have 4 division winners, and then, yes, in the right scenario, you could have a full division that would make the playoffs. Ooh, I need to go back. At the bottom of the hour, I'm going to kind of dig in and see if that would have happened along the way. Like, go back 10 years and see if one whole division in the AFC or the NFC would have made the playoffs. Because I think that would, honestly, I think that would add a layer of fun to all of this. 855-212-4CBS. I think there's going to be a lot of people tomorrow who will be talking about the kickoff rule in the XFL, where the return team lines up at the 30 and the tackling team lines up at the 35, but no one is allowed to move until the returner catches the ball, or it's determined to be a touchback and everybody just turns around and goes to the sideline. Very interesting. That one will catch some people's eyes. Anyway, back to the task at hand here. Would you, as a fan, rather see a 17th full week of NFL regular season football, or just add one more team to the AFC and NFC playoffs so only the number 1 seed got the bye? 855-212-4CBS. I love my truckers across this country hauling all the products across the land, like my man Gary and Rocky Top on the Gresh Show on CBS Sports Radio. Hello, Gare.
Hey, Andy Gresh, I love the topic there, buddy. I'm going to put my vote in for more playoff football. If we're going to have more football, let's have more quality football. Does anybody really want to see my Chicago Bears lose another game this season? Or maybe the Browns or whoever else was sucking this year? Do we really need to see the bad teams be bad for an extra week? I don't think so. Anyways, they're going to do what's going to make the most financial sense for them, I'm sure. But nonetheless, I would rather see quality teams. We're talking playoff football. And one more thing there, Andy, before we go. You talked about how much weight you lost. Exactly how do you do it? Are you doing the ketogenic diet, which, by the way, the LA Lakers do, not for losing weight, but for other reasons? And did you know that?
I did not know that, number one. And Gary, I went on, I kind of partnered with a company in the area of the country that I live in. Essentially, it kind of is elements of the keto, basically, yes. And,
okay.
Yeah. And You know what there, Gary, just when you get a chance, just remember Awaken 180, throw it into your Google machine, and it'll tell you the rest. How's that, friend?
Okay. Well, anyway, congratulations to you. I know it's not an easy thing to do no matter how you do it. And thank you for the time, buddy.
You're the best, buddy. There goes Gary in Rocky Top, one of my great truckers across the country, going coast to coast, border to border, and in America's hat known as Canada. 855-212-4CBS. I'm coming to you live from the Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loan Studios. Home is so much more than a house. It's the home of your dreams, and for 30 years they've been making it better. Rocket Mortgage, push button, get mortgage. A 17th week of regular season football, or 2 more playoff games, essentially. And let's remember this, too. The number 1 seed in each conference would be the only team getting the bye. So it has a big effect on the playoffs. Tony is in Pennsylvania. Next on the Gress Show, CBS Sports Radio. Hi, Tone.
Hey, Gress, how's it going?
Good, brother. Shoot me some info, man. What do you have today?
Well, I agree with the last caller. I think you got to add 2 more teams to the playoffs because in the regular season, the last week, a lot of the good teams, they set their best players anyway. They don't even play them. So, you're not really getting any quality football there. If they're going to